myself. I'm feeling 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 my change the game with that digital drop.
Hi you guys. So today I have a makeup tutorial for you guys. Yes, I have a makeup tutorial for you guys that I want to share with you. I haven't posted a makeup tutorial here on my channel since last year, the end of last year, or towards the end of last year, so I figured that was unacceptable. So I guess you could say I consider this my first makeup tutorial for the year, even though we're like well into the year. This is like the second month, but that's besides the point. So Valentine's Day is coming around the corner, and I personally don't like the holiday, just cause, you know, in high school I got nothing for Valentine's Day. Not like, when I say nothing, I mean not even a happy Valentine's Day. Even from some of my best girlfriends. Nothing. Also, there was like those new couples, like those freshly new couples that like always like to make out everywhere they go. They like to stop at my locker. It like no one else's locker. It was just my locker was the makeout spot. And I got so irritated and so annoyed by it that now I just particularly don't care for the holiday. With me having boyfriends, they were so ignorant and rude and everything above, just everything but their actual name, and did not give me nothing for Valentine's Day. Hence why they are not my boyfriend till this day. Oh good. With that being said, I do love any excuse to kind of just dress up and do something a little bit more extra with my makeup. I love any excuse to do that, so this is one of them. So with Valentine's Day coming around the corner, 50 Shades of Grey is coming out this Valentine's Day weekend as well. How great is that? I'm super excited. I have not read the book yet. I know I'm just like all over the top. I'm so late, but it doesn't matter. I have not read the book yet, but my great grandmother, I gave those books to her and she read them and she really liked them and she always talks about them, so I kind of get the gist of the book itself. But I'm super happy that the movie is coming out. I'm hoping that it's going to be a big franchise like the series of books that came out, but you'll never know. So with that being said, I wanted to do something inspired by 50 Shades of Grey. Since the movie is coming out this weekend, I figured it would be great to do a makeup tutorial inspired by the movie. Not only is it inspired by the movie, but this look in particular is inspired by the character, well-known character in the book, The Reason Why Women Have Gone Crazy. The look is inspired by Christian Grey. I thought it would be a nice fun way to kind of do a look. I thought it would be really fun. This look really kind of just like embodies his personality and what the character is and how he is in the book. He's really powerful. He's secure in his own, he's sexy, he has this take charge attitude, and he dabbles in a little bit of S&M, so this look was just like perfect in my opinion. I also want to play with my Lorac Pro palette. No coincidence that this one is gray. No coincidence whatsoever. If you enjoyed this look, if you want to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. Okay, so starting off with the eyes first, I am using an eyeshadow primer. Yes, I am back to using eyeshadow primers. Aren't you guys happy? This one is from the drugstore. It's from Milani. It is my fave. Next, taking a black color base. You can definitely use any color base you want, but I am using the one from Maybelline. It's their Color Tattoos. This is the leather one that came out not too long ago, and it is like a matte black shade. I can't think of the name of it, but all products will be listed in the description box below. Then I am just going to take light brown and the Nectar, and I am just going to apply this as my transition shade, and this is just going to help all those dark shadows blow out very nicely, and it's going to give me that nice blown out smoky eye effect, and I really like a nice blown out smoky eye. Then taking Cool Gray with a more of a denser crease brush, and I'm putting that right in between that Nectar and that black color base. Then I am taking Charcoal, which is a matte black kind of grayish color, which is the same thing as black in this palette, but they look the same to me, but it's beside the point. I am applying that right on top of the black color base we applied earlier. Then taking a fluffier brush, I am getting that cool gray shade again, and I am applying that right in between where Nectar and now the charcoal shade meet. This is just going to help blend charcoal beautifully into Nectar and have that nice beautiful transition, and then going back in with that brush and blending everything out. Yay for blending. Next, taking this beautiful silver shade, I cannot think of the name of it right now. I am popping this in the inner corner. There's really no rhyme or reason. I thought it looked pretty together and it brought out my eyes a little bit more. Then taking liner. Yes, this is a gel liner from Maybelline. I'm taking two different brushes. One is more of a straight brush so I can go across. I necessarily don't like this brush. I think it's too big. I have better brushes in my makeup collection, my makeup brush collection that work 10 times better than this, but I'm just applying that right near the lash line. And then going in with the angled version of the brush, I am just going to wing it out. This makes the wing so much easier. If you have a problem with wing eyeliner, definitely use an angled brush. Speaking of angled brushes, taking an angled fluffy brush and dipping into that black shade that's in the Lorac Pro palette named Black. I am applying this to the outer corners, the outer V of my eye, and actually smoking out that wing eyeliner a bit. And this is going to help elongate and make it a little bit more smoky. Then taking Master Cajole eyeliner from Maybelline. This one is in the shade Black. It is Bay at the moment. I am tightlining my upper lash line. I'm not going to touch the lower lash line just yet because we have not put on foundation yet. Then taking Buff from the Lorac Pro 2 palette, and this is just a matte beigey cream shade, and I'm applying it at my brow bone. Then blending it out just to blend the Nectar and the brow bone highlight together, and I am just touching up because sometimes the color can be lost when blending. Next, taking the Benefit Dare Real Push-Up Eyeliner. It is supposed to be this new innovative gel eyeliner pen. I absolutely cannot stand it right now. As you can see, the little clump right there, it's just awful. It doesn't disperse the product very well, and it's just not my fave. Next, curling the lashes. It's time for lash time. You know how I feel about false eyelashes, so I gotta fake it till I make it. So taking these two mascaras, one is a more volumizing mascara. This mascara claims to be lengthening, but I find it to be more volumizing than anything. And then taking a lengthening mascara that's going to lengthen and separate my lashes to give me that nice false eyelash effect. Then taking that same gel eyeliner, I am going underneath that wing that we blended out, and I'm just sharpening underneath it. Now onto face, I'm going to take a makeup remover towelette, and I'm just going to do a little bit of cleanup because we don't want any of that black eyeshadow in our foundation. Starting off with primer for our face, I'm taking the Miracle Blur by L'Oreal. This one is the oil-free one, which means it is silicone based, but they also have one that is not. They have two that are not silicone based, so I suggest you check those out, and I really do like this primer a lot. Now taking my MAC Studio Fix Fluid and my Makeup Geek stippling brush, I am just going to apply this foundation. This foundation gives me full coverage, and I really do like a nice full coverage with a dramatic eye like this. But it's full coverage, but it's not heavy, and plus I was having a really good skin day, so I didn't really need all that much of the foundation. So I just went in with a nice light layer. Then taking a very light concealer. This is the Instant Age Rewind concealer from Maybelline. I really do like these concealers. I stopped using it for a while, but I just got back on it. This one is the Neutralizer, which is the lightest one, and I like a nice bright under eye with these dark looks. I think they all set them very perfectly, and they showcase the eyes really well. And so I'm just highlighting the high points of my face and the places where I want them to stand out. Then I'm going to take this brush from BH Cosmetics. Is from their face and sculpting kit that came out, and I actually like this brush. I really think it's comparable to Sigma's version of this brush, and it blends out the concealer really nicely, but this concealer really blends out nicely when the applicator is damp, so be in mind. Then I'm taking the foundation brush and just stippling around the edges of that concealer so it can blend in nicely. Now taking this new product that I had just got in the mail that day as I was filming, it is from NYX. It is their face highlighting and contour palette. I'm taking this banana shade that's in the palette. Now first glance I thought it was going to be a beautiful highlighting shade, but I didn't realize how pigmented it was. But it looks so nice and it complemented the highlight that I did earlier, but I did eventually went back in and tone it down a little bit because it was a little bit too bright. Then went into these matte contour shades in the palette. These two matte colors, I mixed them together. One is a little bit more warmer and one is a little bit more cooler. I don't know why I used an angle kabuki brush, because I wanted to contour, but I don't really like contouring, so I really mostly like bronzing and contouring at the same time. But this brush picked up so much of the product, and yeah, you see what I mean? There it is. It made me so muddy, but luckily these powders were so blendable and so smooth that you can blend it out and it just looks normal. It doesn't look too muddy anymore. Going back to the liner, going back to the eyes, I am lining my waterline and my lash line with the same eyeliner we used earlier. Then taking charcoal with a smudgy brush from Sigma. I use this brush all the time, you guys. It's kind of ridiculous. And I am just going to smudge out that liner that we applied in the lower lash line. I didn't put too much because I didn't want it to be too dark. But yeah. And this is just going to make sure that our upper lash line is not so top heavy. Now taking Nectar in light brown on a pencil brush, and this is where you can make sure your smoky eye goes from raccoonish to beautiful and blown out. Please take your time blending out the lower lash line. It takes time. I spend like good 5-10 minutes. Please be patient. Then I am popping that silver color back in on the lower lash line and on the inner corners because we lost some of it during our blending. Then applying mascara. This is the false lash mascara that I used earlier, and this just fits on my lash line so well. Now taking a blush, these are from Makeup Geek. I'm taking these two blushes. One of them is more of a cooler tone and one of them is more of a neutral tone. The cool tone would definitely clash with my skin and making me look really ashy. So I applied the neutral in there with it, and it just balanced out perfectly for my skin tone, making it not so cool but cool nonetheless. But these blushes are pigmented, so I went back in with my foundation brush and kind of just patted over the blush so that, and sheer it out so that it can look like it's not even there, but you can clearly see that I have some type of blush. Then I wanted to go for a pale pink lip because I thought it would be perfect, and a pink cool tone lip at that. So in order for me to achieve that without the cool tone of the cooler tones in the lip color to clash on against my skin, I applied a brown lip liner. I love doing this trick when I want to apply pale colors that are definitely going to clash with my skin tone. So I'm just lining my lips and filling them in the inner corner. I cannot talk today. Gosh. Then going in with that cool tone pink, I'm applying that right on top of the liner, and as you can see, it doesn't make it so harsh against my skin tone. It kind of just complements it really well and kind of turns it more into more of a neutral, cooler tone type of shade. This is a matte lip cream. I wanted to go something matte, but please make sure you moisturize your lips because my lips were just like dry. It was kind of funny, but I figured it wasn't pink enough, so I went in with Revlon's Stormy Pink lipstick, and this is also a matte shade, and I went right on top and it gave me the exact amount of pink that I wanted. And then I just went back in and curled the lashes very lightly. You don't have to, but I wanted to, and it just makes the lashes stand out a little bit more. And other than that, that is it for this sexy 50 Shades of Grey inspired look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was really fun to make, and I really do like it. Let me know if you liked it by giving this video a big thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. So enjoy my awkward posing. Bye, you guys. for my 50 Shades of Grey inspired makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was really fun to do. Like I said, I love any excuse to go a little bit over the top with my makeup. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more fun videos like this, because I am going to be posting up more often, even though I do have a lot of catching up to do as far as editing videos is concerned. But those videos will be heading your way very, very soon. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can get notified when those videos will be posted. Also, don't forget to follow me on all my social media sites. They will be listed in the description box below as always. Let me know in the comment section below if by the time this video comes out, hopefully it comes out the day before 50 Shades of Grey premieres, but if it doesn't, let me know in the comment section below. Did you go see 50 Shades of Grey, or are you going to see it? Was it everything you hoped for, or was it just like a complete dud? Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, that's all I'll tell you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.